It is 10:43 right now. Welcome back. Right now, longtime television anchor and reporter Erin Logan is joining us, and she has a new book out, a chronicle of her experience as a female TV news anchor and reporter for nearly 2 decades, and we are happy to have her on the show. Erin, good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hi, Erica. It's so good to see you guys. I miss all of you. In my book, actually, I talk about how when you're at a station that you are valued and you have awesome coworkers and everybody works as a team, that's the place you stay. But that's a whole nother situation. I'm super excited about this book. We're both women. We know that, men also get a lot of criticism in this business, and it's tough to take. So a lot of the messages in the book talk about how to believe in yourself. Don't let other people create stories about you. You make mistakes, you move on from them, and it's how you bounce back that really matters. And you really learn who your true friends are and who the people are that you can trust to get you out of a tough situation. So,
Yeah, you do
anything you
sort
want
of,
to ask me?
as you know, you do sort of have to create a tougher skin in this industry. Being on
Yeah.
TV, a lot of people think that it's just kind of gives anybody free range to criticize your hair, your weight,
Sure.
even your earrings. So it's hard being in this industry. You were in it for a long time. When did
Sure.
you decide to write a book about your experience?
So this very unattractive picture of me, that is a mugshot, really became a story that created a life of its own. This was in 2010. And on the back cover of the book, it says, with a rude awakening, being arrested and publicly humiliated ad nauseum, as a former boss described it. That's when I knew, I would Google myself, and I am not even kidding you, 5, 10, 15 times a day after this, wondering what kind of story was crafted. I never went to court. It was one of those situations where I didn't get renewed because the job position was eliminated. We've all been there. It happens a lot. So this was in 2010. They had two co-anchors that were brother and sister, born and raised in this town. They didn't need a third anchor. And I had a bad breakup. So it was not only I couldn't find a job, it was a bad breakup. I literally wanted to crawl in a cave, die, thought I wasn't pretty enough, wasn't smart enough, wasn't good enough. And I called the cops for attention. A female cop came, and then the story took on a whole life of its own, Erica. I got a job 20 days later back then because of my character, the way I was as an employee. But that should have been enough for me right there, right? No, I kept reading about the gossip and the tabloid, and it really destroyed 10 additional years of my life. And it's kind of sickening that I allowed that. So that's
Well,
really
Erin,
why I wanted to write it.
what was the turning point for you? Because yes, this industry is hard and a lot of us go through a lot of difficult times, and it's very easy for those experiences to wear us down.
Sure.
What was the point for you that you decided, hey, I'm not going to be my worst critic anymore. I am enough. I have done enough.
COVID. So we all had to be forced to live in the present. A lot of my book talks about I never lived in the present. I didn't. I had a great job. I always thought I needed a better one. I was very heavy as a child. I still was seeing myself as the chubby kid. I got great grades in school. So there's this whole list of things. And I sat there in my beautiful apartment that I had in 2020. It was gorgeous, nice car, nice job, everything. And I said, I need to write. There are so many women that I have met, and men, not just in this industry, in life in general, that really torment themselves. They have a lot going for them, but they let outside voices dictate how they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to act. I never had children. Some people make fun of me for that. The timing wasn't right. I made bad choices and maybe dated people, not that they were bad people, we just weren't a good match. And I just thought, Erica, if I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it, because remember how long that quarantine felt where we all were stuck in our homes. So,
Well, Erin, we're so glad that you do. The book is Reporting Facts and Running from the Truth. And I, for one, want to thank you for sharing your experience. It's tough as a woman in this industry. And just to have
100%.
another person sharing those stories, it really is meaningful. And it's great to share with the rest of all the folks out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if we can get in quickly that if you notice it says with Donald L. Logan. My dad is a co-writer of the book.
Yes.
He really would, I'd call him 5 minutes before air crying in the bathroom. And he would say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Not because I was afraid of my job. When those lights went on, it was almost like a sense of relief because it was my comfort zone. It was what I felt comfortable doing. It's what I loved doing. And that's really not a way to live, because then when the day is over and you go home and you face reality and you're not happy with yourself, then it's just, life's too short. We've all learned that. And during Women's Month, I want people to really start to like themselves. I think Tim has a daughter. Does Tim have a daughter?
He has 2 sons.
He has 2 sons.
I have
Okay.
3 daughters.
You have daughters,
I
so
have 3, yes.
All right, 3. That's right. You have a little. Oh my gosh, congrats. It's just something that I think is really important to learn about. If you don't love yourself, forget it. You don't stand a chance.
Absolutely. That is such a strong and important message to get out to our young people. Erin, we could go on for an hour. Unfortunately, we don't have time, but we'll grab lunch for sure soon enough. But thanks so much. And the book is available on Amazon right now, right?
Yes, and barnesandnoble.com. But I'll be back to Connecticut to do a book signing. I'll let you know about that one.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning.
Thank you, guys.
Great to see you.
Soon.
Talk to you. All right, good.